Yo, what up, Ravi and Nadang? We're about to head out. We're in the middle of nowhere right now. All right, let's go. What up, Stolen? What you stealing today? What you stealing today? We're 36 miles away from Wichita. 36 miles away from Wichita. I know a girl, well, I don't know, girl, woman, whatever. I know a girl in Wichita with a really great body. I haven't spoken to her in like a year though. She works on like cruise ships here and there. She didn't used to do that. She used to be an accountant, and then she started working on cruise ships as like a kind of a life change. I don't know if she's still doing that, but she has great body, wonderful body. I really need to get this truck washed. I'm kind of waiting until I'm bobtail and I'm around a truck wash at Blue Beacon, but I'm never bobtail, and I guess I could disconnect from the trailer I have and go get my truck washed. I just want to get a thorough wash. When you're connected to a trailer, you don't get the same wash as when you're just bobtail, which means you don't have a trailer on the backside of you, because they can't get in all those nooks and crannies when you have a trailer on the back of you. I guess sometime soon I'm just gonna have to leave the trailer somewhere at a truck stop and then get the full tractor wash. Going 69 miles an hour. That is 6.9, not 9.6. I do wish we were going 96 miles an hour. We'd get places a little quicker that way. is okay. This is, I should have stopped for that cyclist and given him some. Actually, you know what? I'm glad I didn't stop because I don't have any water bottles on me. I'd feel so silly. I've been buying gallons for the last couple of days because I haven't really been able to go shopping. So I don't have any water bottles on me. I mean, it would be kind of weird if I gave him a bottle that I've been drinking out of. I guess if he really needed water. So if you guys don't know, you probably don't because who knows who's watching right now. I rode my bicycle from South Central, I guess you could say it's South Central Colorado to St. Louis a few summers ago. Like bicycle, not a motorcycle, not an electric bike, etc. So I have a lot of experience on the road in different ways. And whenever I see a cyclist on the road out here, I give them a very wide berth, obviously. And 9 times out of 10, I stop in the shoulder and give them a couple bottles of cold water. Even if they have water, they're always thankful. Obviously, you could always use more water out here. That's the only thing that I ever really worried about when I was on my bike, when I was cycling across the U.S. was water. And where I would get it, and yeah. Hope he had a lot more stuff than I think he should have had. So I wonder exactly what he was doing. He had some side panniers, like those are just bags on the side of his bike, which should be enough. And he also had a massive like hiking backpack on, and he was walking his bike. He was probably just done. Looked like he probably needed some rest. I really don't have the space to put him in this truck, to be honest. I mean, I could cram it in if he really needed it, but he wasn't flagging anyone down, so I don't feel that bad about not stopping. Not to mention the fact that I don't have any water to give him right now. He did look overloaded, and I will say the only time I stopped on my bike when I did do the Colorado to Missouri trip on my bicycle was when I was just done. I had taken Amtrak back from St. Louis to Colorado, and I still had to ride about 150 miles from the Amtrak station in Colorado home, and about 60 to 70 miles away from my house, I was just done. I was walking the bike. My muscles were gone, like my energy was gone. I was extremely sore. I was walking my bike, and I saw a pickup pass me, and this is the only time in the whole ride that I flagged someone down. A pickup truck passed me with New York plates. If you guys don't know, I'm from New York. Only time I saw anyone with New York plates on the whole ride. It was very odd. So I flagged the pickup down. And this is in Colorado, mind you. So the pickup truck with New York plates in Colorado is very rare. Flagged the guy down. He stopped instantly. Told him what was up. Told him I was 60 miles away from my house. I didn't feel that bad. I didn't feel bad at all at that point because my ride was over. I was literally just getting back to my house. We threw my bike in the back of the pickup truck, and he drove me home, into the mountains and home. It was really funny. He had driven straight from Buffalo, New York there. He was definitely kind of a crackhead, but thankfully the ride was safe. We were driving through this small town in Colorado. I think it was Walsenburg, Colorado. That's Walsenburg. Super small little mountain town in Colorado, Walsenburg. And we were driving through the town, about to head straight into the mountains to go over the pass there. I think it was Levita Pass, Laveta. We're about to go over Levita Pass, and he sees a weed store, a marijuana store, and he like slams on his brakes and takes a really hard U-turn. And we went to the weed store where he proceeded to buy about $275 worth of like flour, like vapes, like individual joints and edibles. It was insane. He was like so excited to be in a weed store in Colorado. And then I bought like a single joint just to celebrate my ride. But a single joint to me then was like extremely powerful. Now, since I don't smoke anymore, since I drive a truck, it would like probably put me down on the floor for like a couple days. So I bought a single joint for myself, and then we proceeded to my house, and he went on to another mountain town where I guess his uncle runs a bed and breakfast. And that was that. That was that. Yeah, I don't even have any snacks on me right now that I could have given that guy. So I'm kind of happy I just didn't stop. I mean, all I would have been able to say was like, great job. And I don't know. I guess I would appreciate someone telling me great job, but at the same time, I'd be like, yo, where's my snacks and my water? So I'm glad I didn't stop. Hopefully he didn't need too much help, or hopefully he didn't need help at all. Let's put it that way. It just seemed like he was kind of like down for the count. These roads where people can pass through always make me nervous, especially when you're going at high speeds. Like I'm going 70 miles an hour right now. If someone was to miscalculate the distance from me to them and they were to pass up the road, I might not have enough time to slow down for that person, and I might careen right into them and run right the fuck over them. So these roads where people can just pass over without any lights or anything really make me nervous. Really make me nervous sometimes. Not all the time. Some days I'm obviously more nervous than others. Probably the days when I'm coked to the hilt on caffeine, but you know, coked to the hilt on caffeine and lacking sleep and mad at some random girl. So we're in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. That's the best descriptor. I'm sorry, but that is the best descriptor. We're about 27 miles outside of Wichita, Kansas, and we are headed straight east right now, and then we'll be heading straight south into Oklahoma. Later today, I will be going into Dallas, Texas. But for right now, I am going to Oklahoma to pick up a trailer and go to Texas. I have a trailer on the back of me right now. It is empty. There is nothing there, so I'm very light. I was heavy coming into Kansas. I did weigh about 79,000 pounds coming into Kansas. And then once I get to Oklahoma, I will be at 79,000 pounds again. Pretty loaded trailers for the past couple of runs at least. The run before the trailer I had today I was pretty light. I was only like 66,500 pounds. I'd rather be heavy than not coming through Nebraska and Kansas and Oklahoma, because the wind can be very strong sometimes. I am entering, or actually no, I'm right within the environs of Tornado Alley right now, which is like, so Tornado Alley is like the place in America and the United States where where tornadoes are most prevalent, and I am right in the mix of Tornado Alley right now. So I'd much rather be heavier because the winds can be very hard to drive, very dangerous to drive if you're not going the right speed. And sometimes the winds are so strong when you're light that I have to stop and wait out the wind. And sometimes you could be stopped for up to a day or even longer just because the winds are so high when you don't have anything in your trailer. So I'm light right now. Thankfully the wind isn't very strong, but I am right in the mix of Tornado Alley right now. But right now we're good. We have about 140 miles to go until I pick up my new loaded trailer, where I'll be going to Dallas, Texas with that trailer. red car right there that just went off screen passed way too close to the cars in front of me, and that's what I'm talking about on roads like this. That's why roads like this make me nervous. The fact that people could just cross right over them, and the cars and trucks are going at such high rates of speed. We're about 5 miles outside of Wichita, Kansas. There's a car right on my ass. He's trying to kiss my bumper. Right on my ass. Something I really don't enjoy up here. Might have to take some evasive measures. Okay, he backed off a little bit, which is good. Got over kind of because there was that service truck there, but now I'm getting all the way over because all these mother cars getting on the highway. What is that? What is that piece of shit car next to me? What is that? That looks atrocious. Like, that guy should drown that car in the river. I don't know what the fuck that was. That thing looked ugly. Looked like some kind of ugly baby. Like, you know, some kind of sacrifice needs to be done to that car, like ASAP. Ugly car. Ugly baby. think the driver knew him and his car were on camera, so he like scooted the fuck out of here so his ugly car wouldn't be recorded for so long. I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. So we are right on the outskirts, right on the borders of Wichita, Kansas right now. There's a Subaru Outback behind me, and there's like a I'm not sure what kind of dog is that. I think it's like a what kind of dog is Lassie? The dog is sticking like half its body out the window. Oh my god, that's so cute. And the driver has the dog in his lap. Oh, it's Colorado. Look at that, Bologna. Bologna is the Colorado plate, and there's like a God, why my brain isn't functioning. What are those dogs? What's Lassie? I forget right now. Anyway, get a Lassie type. What is that? A collie? Like a border collie? Not a border collie, but some kind of collie, right? Perhaps. Oh, dirt bikes. Dirt bikes on the off the highway. Yeah, and right in his lap, but the dog's body was like halfway out the driver's side window. I think that ugly car went in the other direction, so we're good. I don't really enjoy being around ugly cars. The sun is really beating in right now. It's crazy how much heat can radiate through my window. Honestly, yeah. I don't know if it's the type of truck I have right now, but I really don't remember getting this warm, this hot from just the sun coming through the window of my truck and other trucks I've driven. I just don't remember it. I mean, that's a pretty small thing, so I could have forgotten, but maybe it's the angle of this windshield, but that allows the heat to come through into the cab of the truck more. But I just don't remember them being this hot from the sun radiating through the window. I just don't. It's 73 degrees outside. It shouldn't be that hot right now. it's November and I have the air conditioner on like 50% at the moment. It's a Prius. No surprise the Prius is going like 29 miles an hour. No surprise. It's not a Prius. What is this? It's another ugly car. It's like ugly car day. What is this? What's this piece of crap? I think it is a... Yeah, of course it's a Prius. I don't know why. I don't know why I second guess myself. It's an ugly Prius. Another car that should be drowned in the river. We should have drowned the ugly cars day, and I think we should start with this Prius, or whatever that white freaking thing was earlier. I don't know what that was. This is Wichita. We are in Wichita, Kansas at the moment. Just chilling. Just chilling. God damn, that Prius can drive. So annoying. I think old Grandma Hogan was in the Prius. There's some people in the median, I think they got in an accident, I don't know, some car trouble. Looks a little shady. A little shady. Maybe not too shady, but a little bit. are the flags at half-mast right now? Does anyone know why the flags are at half-mast right now? I didn't look it up. I noticed it the other day. I hope it's for some legitimate reason and not some silly bullshit. Wow, another ugly car in front of us. Today's ugly car of the day. Look at this ugly, disgusting sedan in front of us. He's missing half his car. Probably shouldn't be on the road. Like I said, this is Wichita, Kansas. When I rode my bike from Colorado, my bicycle from Colorado to St. Louis, I stopped in Wichita and I had a really nice coffee. These cute baristas were super sweet to me. I met this like absolutely hot girl who was about to get married. I sat with her and talked for a while. And then, it was a great day. And then, my bike, like, malfunctioned. I was, like, gonna ride through Wichita that night, and camp, like, at a church, like, 30, 40 miles east of Wichita. But my bike malfunctioned, and I called my mechanic friend, Gary, and he talked to me through the fix. It was like a technical fix with the handlebars. And I stayed in a hotel that night because I was in Wichita and I needed to fix the bike. And I fixed it with Gary's help over the phone. Anyway, when I was checking into the hotel, I met this really cute girl who was like, I wouldn't say road tripping. She was like touring the U.S. She was a singer, songwriter. She had her guitar and stuff. So she invited me out to see her play at like this local bar. So I went to the local bar, and then when she was done with her sets, we had drinks, and we got two rooms at the hotel, one for each of us that night. But she ended up staying the night in my room, so she could have saved some money. I'm just saying. So that was really fun. So that's my Wichita experience. Like I said earlier, I do know another woman that lives in Wichita. I've never visited her here. I visited her like at another place in Kansas she used to live. But I'm not even sure if she's here right now, because the last time I spoke to her, she had switched career options, and now she works on cruise ships instead of being an accountant, which is a pretty interesting switch. we are just south of Wichita, Kansas, and we are going south into Oklahoma right now. We have about 100 miles to our pickup. After our pickup, we will be headed to Dallas, Texas. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I want to know where you guys are watching from today. Let me know. Let me know. I've eaten today, but not that much food. If you're wondering what I had a lemon loaf from Starbucks with my coffee this morning. And then I made myself, or not really made myself, but I had a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. I bought a package of sausage, egg, and cheese croissants from the supermarket when I was up in Chicago, so that's what I had. To eat when I dropped off that trailer in the middle of nowhere earlier in Kansas. So that's all I've eaten today, so I'm a little hungry. I actually made myself a really, really nice dinner last night. I have a cute Cuisinart grill, which is like a Foreman grill. If you don't know what a Cuisinart grill is, everyone knows what a Foreman grill is. And I made sausage and Gouda sandwiches, and I put the sausage and Gouda on potato rolls. If you've never had a potato roll, search for them in your local grocery store. They are freaking amazing. They're amazing for hamburgers. They're amazing for sausage cheese sandwiches. They're amazing for cold cuts. They're great. They make hot dog potato buns as well. Oh my god. A Hebrew National hot dog with some really premium ketchup and spicy mustard and sauerkraut on that potato bun hot dog is amazing. Just make sure you don't eat hot dogs too often because they're like hella bad for you. Probably one of the unhealthiest things you can buy in the supermarket, but here and there, they're okay. It is a beautiful day out today, though. Honestly, it is a beautiful day today. So that's cool. Whenever I'm doing something, whenever I'm creating anything, I always ask myself, like, would I take this in? Would I watch this video? Would I enjoy this painting? Would I enjoy this poem? Would I enjoy this short story? And I would watch the stream, so yeah, it's all good.
I saw the Toyota. I thought it might have been a Prius.
Corollas, okay. Corollas are okay. Camrys are okay. Priuses, though. Ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. To end the stream for now. I may come back later on